you want to know the craziest part about this? Is that it is not true at all. And they, in fact, did not like me. They did not like me. They did not want me. They did not want me for this role. Now, the creators are super, super sweet people. I'm sure if they see this, they will deny this. Or they're going to deny that they didn't like me, period. But they factually did not want me because my experience auditioning for this show was the most Suhek-esque experience. I auditioned for the middle upwards of 7 times, I want to say. If for context, that is so many times. That is not normal. That is usually the like protocol is audition, like what was a pre-read, then a callback, so a producer session, and then 1, maybe 2 screen tests. And that's it. 7 is insane. Here is what happened. I auditioned for a show. I got an audition. It was for a pilot. It was called The Middle. I auditioned. No response. No response in the room. They had me read once. They were like, bye-bye. I did not get the part. I didn't think about it. I was like, okay, great. Next audition, onward and upward. A year later, I get another audition, and I was like, is this deja vu? Like, didn't I already audition for this? Because they had filmed the pilot with not me, and then it did not get picked up, but they were told they could refilm it, and so they are now recasting. I was like, okay, I'll audition again, but they didn't like me. Like, I didn't get a call back last time. So I go in, I audition. I get a call 2 weeks later. Again, not normal. Usually, within like a day. 2 weeks later, my manager calls me. He's like, they want to see you again. And I was like, oh my God, okay, I'll go. Great, I got a call back. I go in for this callback. Now, I'm not sure what you know about the industry, how callbacks work, the concept of a callback, but it usually means that they have narrowed it down. They have narrowed down the selection, and they would like to see this new narrowed down selection again to try and, narrow down their favorites. I go in. There are more girls than before. I am so confused. I go in, I read because, sure, again, don't have me read more than once. They say thanks, bye-bye. I say okay, bye-bye. I get another call. And my manager says they want to see you again. And I say, why? Why? I've read 3 times now. They don't even give me direction. They don't like me. He says they want to see you again. I say, okay. I go in. Again, more fucking girls. Different set of girls. At least 4 times I go in, there are more girls than before. Maybe the 4th or 5th time I go in, it finally seems like an actual callback. There are like probably 10 or 12 girls there. And I say, okay. Again, I don't hear anything for so long. And then they're like, they want you to screen test. I'm like, are you sure? Are you sure they have the right person? They know who I am, right? Like, they're remembering me. They say yes. I go in for this screen test. There are 2 other girls there. I was 17 when I got the role. I had my own set of fake braces. I just did from another job, from Weeds, if anyone remembers that. So I wore these fake braces because I think it was written into the script. The other girls are actually 12. They are really 12-year-old girls. The other girls are both in there for like 25 minutes. I go in and out 3 tops. That's, again, for context, that is not a good sign. That is like never, like you want to be in there for as long as possible. I get out. Next day, they want you for another screen test. I say, why? Why? They know what I can do. They know my read. I have read these same sides so many times. I go in for the screen test. There's 1 other girl there, and I do my thing. And the next day, they say, you got the role. And I say, are you sure? Are you sure, though? And the best part about it, and I got it. And then the rest is history. But the best part about, I will say, this story is that I genuinely believe that I got this role because of the braces. I believe this in my heart of hearts, because the other girls did not have it. And also I was legal 18 because I had graduated high school, so I could work as an 18-year-old. So I had a lot going for me logistically. And I go in for my fitting like a few days later. I walk in there and I can feel the blood drain from all of their bodies. And they say very politely, did you get your braces off? And I was like, oh, they're fake. And they audibly all exhaled. And they were like, can we have them? Can we have them? And I said, sure. And again, the rest is history. And I don't think they ever, again, they might deny this. They might say, no, we knew we liked you the whole time. But I think someone in there was fighting for me. Clearly someone was fighting for me. I don't think it was them. I find great relationships with great people. Everything's fine. I think they're very grateful. They're very glad that it was me. But that's my story. That's my audition story. No, I was not immediately cast in this role. They did not know. They were not confident in me, just like Sue Hack. And then I came through.